worst, I hate to break it to you moment you had with someone. My dad showed up at my apartment with flowers for me like I was his girlfriend, and my fiance had to tell him he was my father, not my husband. I always knew my dad was weird about me. When my parents divorced when I was 9, my mom moved on pretty quick, found herself a nice guy named Paul who treated me like a normal stepdaughter. But my dad, he never dated anyone, ever. He'd always say I was his whole world and he didn't need anyone else. At first it felt special. He'd pick me up from school with my favorite candy. He'd take me shopping and let me get whatever I wanted. He called our Saturday hangouts daddy-daughter dates, which seemed normal enough when I was 10. But things got weird as I got older. When I started wearing makeup in 8th grade, he threw it all away and said I was too beautiful to need that garbage. When I got my first phone, he demanded all my passwords because he needed to protect me from predators. He'd scroll through my texts every night at dinner. High school was worse. He hated all my friends, especially the guys. If I hung out with anyone he didn't approve of, he'd give me the silent treatment for days. Just sit at dinner staring at his plate, acting like I didn't exist until I apologized. The worst was when I told him I was dating Trevor when I was 17. We were driving to Target and I casually mentioned I had a boyfriend. He pulled into the parking lot and just started crying, like ugly sobbing. He said I was throwing away everything we had together for some stupid boy who didn't really know me. I felt so guilty I broke up with Trevor the next week. College gave me some space, but he'd call me 3 times a day. If I didn't answer, he'd drive the 2 hours to campus to make sure I was okay. My roommate thought it was sweet at first until she saw him show up at 1 a.m. because I'd fallen asleep without texting him goodnight. After graduation, I moved to my own apartment and met Malik at my job.